Dr. Bharrat Jagdeo criticizes APA's alleged partisan ties and questionable actions regarding Amerindian development. General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, PPP, Dr. Bharrat Jagdeo, has once again criticized the Amerindian People's Association, APA, for its historical and ongoing association with the opposition A Partnership for National Unity/Alliance for Change, APNU/AFC. Dr. Jagdeo's comments come after the AFC recently introduced Laura George, the APA's former governance and rights coordinator, as a new team member ahead of the 2025 general and regional elections. Additionally, Jean LaRose, a former APA leader, served as the opposition coalition's deputy representative on their list of candidates in the 2015 elections. During a press conference held in Georgetown on Thursday, Dr. Jagdeo highlighted the importance of recognizing the APA's past affiliations when assessing its actions and motives. He pointed out that Laura George had previously claimed in 2022 that the Amerindian Land Titling Project was initiated by former President David Granger, despite the PPP/C administration having started the project before 2015. Land titling moved from 6% in 1992 to 14% by 2014, and since August 2020, the process has been advancing. This progress was stalled during the coalition's 5-year term, and the APA remained silent throughout that period when very little Amerindian lands were titled, Dr. Jagdeo stated. The General Secretary also recalled how the APA remained quiet when former Coalition Minister Keith Scott labeled the First People as avaricious in the National Assembly, even as the National Taxation Council, NTC, urged the government to fulfill its promises and advance the land titling program. In 2023, the APA attempted to block Guyana's art trees crediting, which would have prevented carbon credit revenues from reaching Amerindian villages. Despite being invited to participate in nationwide consultations, the APA's actions were seen as obstructive by Dr. Jagdeo. The APA portrays itself as a champion for indigenous people, but their actions tell a different story. They have been spreading anti-PPP propaganda for years and seem more interested in hindering development for Amerindian communities than promoting it, Dr. Jagdeo emphasized. Dr. Jagdeo also raised concerns about the APA's reputation for attracting significant funding from donor organizations, while delivering little tangible development to the villages they claim to support. I suspect that it is a group of dishonest, unethical individuals who are willing to sacrifice the development of Amerindian communities for their political motives, he remarked. The AFC was similarly criticized by Dr. Jagdeo for its lack of a comprehensive plan for Amerindian development, despite existing for nearly 15 years.